Let's have a chat to Warren Mundine about a few things tonight, including some stuff we've already mentioned. Warren, lovely to see you, mate. Now, yet another local council in Victoria turns around and says no to Australia Day. Now, I do notice that Darwin Council still does Australia Day, Alice Springs Council still does Australia Day, but yet another woke one in Melbourne doesn't.
Look, I'm not surprised by this at all. And it is quite frankly a disgrace. Whether you like the date of Australia Day or not, the idea of Australia Day is to bring all Australians together and to and show the society that we have, the multiculturalism, the people who come from overseas and help make this country the economic powerhouse that it is, the service men and women who have been out there, the Indigenous people, everyone, and the great institutions that we got here. It is quite frankly a disgraceful group of people who, in some little city, who think that they can dictate to the Australian people what is Australia and what it is about.
Now, also we hear too, yet another academic turns around and suggests that we should be fine with the amount of information that's out there about The Voice. In fact, we should have less detail and just vote on the vibe. It is a change to the Constitution. They are aware of that, right? I.e., it's virtually impossible to undo.
Oh, look, this is how stupid these academics are and how sinister they are that they come up with these crazy ideas that we want to change the Constitution, but we're not going to tell you what the change is and what it's all about. We're going to keep it a little secret and surprise you after the vote. Look, they live in their own little world. They live in this academia world where, they don't have real jobs. And they just sit there twiddling their navel and coming up with ideas and things just to show that they are intelligent and they're smarter than everyone else. This is our Constitution. This is the basis of our law, the basis of our country and our society. And we're not going to fall for some academics who just want to, change our Constitution at their whim and just not tell us what the benefit of that is.
It's this scenario, though, where, look, my view is that I think at the moment that the vibe is winning in terms of the overall feel of things right now. We know corporate Australia is going to go in particularly hard. But it's this thing where, as long as they try to keep it vague, doesn't that also mean that for you it's like wrestling smoke?
Well, look, what the corporates really make me angry. They're saying this is good for Aboriginal people and that. Well, you know what? I'm sick and tired of filthy rich people saying what is best for Aboriginal people. And they always talk about, we're going to educate our staff about The Voice. We're going to tell them all about it. Well, they're a bunch of liars because all they do is pay some person to come in thousands of dollars to tell them what a bunch of racists they are and that we need The Voice there. They don't get anyone who's against The Voice. It's just one-way traffic. And I had organisations, and I love to name them, but I won't do it tonight, but I will eventually, who are just refusing to bring people in who disagree with The Voice, who are just bringing the same woke academic Aboriginals who are filthy rich living in these cities and not listening to the people out on the ground. I've spent the last 2 months going out in regional and remote Australia, and I tell you what, the polling of Aboriginal people from my polling is not very supportive of The Voice.
All right, good stuff. Thank you very much, mate. We'll talk to you again. Have a good weekend.